So on the next part, the XT to PS2 keyboard adapter just came in today. So this is faster than I thought it would, I guess. So this is a good time for me to test if it works with the KVM over there. So with that in mind, I can't do this one-handed. Yeah, and there we go. So I thought that looked kind of crooked, but it's just covering over that. So with that in mind, I did not put the cover on the bottom of it, just in case that jumper, if you remember from the last section, if you got that far, needed the jumper changed depending on what keyboard uses what. So if this doesn't work, I'll move it to the other jumper setting or replace it entirely, whatever is on the documentation. And yeah, so I was just, I'll get back to that later. But let's see, this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is computer number 3. So with any luck, this keyboard right here will work with this machine. So let's try that out. Is that on? That's on. Yes. That's there. Just want to make sure. All right. I like how quiet that starts up. I mean, that AC fan is just really nice. Oh, this is my bad. I'm gonna have to reboot it, probably. Doesn't like the keyboard? That's what I'm guessing. So we can play around with that jumper, see if that helps. Okay then. Now, why did I think that was going to work? Yeah, so the first thing, it was on me that on the KVM, I didn't even have the mouse and keyboard plugged in, so yeah, obviously that's not going to work. But no, it just freezes here every single time. It's not just with that KVM, it's with that KVM. It's plugging in directly using the Model M, and yeah, this cheap Dell one, no combination that jumper on, off, and I've been turning this machine on and off way too many times in a way short period of time. So no, it's that. I mean, like, yeah, you think about it. It's like that keyboard controller is, taking over from one. It's like, and then goes over to like a DB9 connector, and then it goes to an XT, and then an XT to PS2, and then there's a lot of converting, and I guess I'm not going to lay the blame on this. I have no way else to test it to make sure that it works or not, correctly on other machines. I don't have another XT to try it. I mean, technically XT class, I guess, but it might be that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it lies, but like I said, it can't be the KVM. It does that with the other ones. It does it with the keyboard plugged directly in. So, well, that's a bust. I am going to put the original keyboard controller back in this, because when this is set up, it's going to be using that keyboard there. So that's already set up, ready for it. So, yeah, I'm just going to put the original keyboard back and continue onward. Well, not right away, because it's kind of handy to have this keyboard over here while I'm playing with it. What I'm going to see if it works or not, as you know, well, I had an issue with having this network card in there before. I mean, it worked with NetBUI, everything else. That, you know, that's completely fine. It has a problem. It had a problem reading the MAC address, and therefore packet drivers cannot work. So that's why I had this Xircom parallel port to Ethernet adapter on the back, and that worked fine. But, you know, it's not an elegant solution. I mean, that kind of thing was made basically for laptops. And so I'm going to put one of these back in. I don't recall where to get the... or even how to search for where the jumper settings are. Like, I took a look at one on the screen before. I was looking at my old video trying to see if I had a clear shot of what the board looked like, because actually I put I put one of those into here. Yes, yeah. So that card that was in the AT&T, I think, is in that one now. And here's another one of these cards. I have quite a few ISA network adapters that I've acquired over the years. So I think this is how it's set up. And, well, you know, his notes for these were my notes. CD is an IRQ3 address. Like, so I know the net was IRQ2, address space 360. And I'm going to see if those are the correct places for it. Pop that dude in. I mean, I can take, you know, another stab at getting that, but, you know, I have other network cards, I guess. This is a plug and play. I mean, I guess it's kind of late. Everything is, like, integrated. It's like there's a lot of dead space on this card. But at any rate, it's, you know, it's not you know, there's no jumpers, obviously, on this, so it has to be configured through DOS, and I need another machine to actually configure it before I pop it in. So I'm going to use one with jumpers first and go on from there. I definitely saved you a bunch of head banging and for stupid reasons for configuration wise. So network card is in there. The same type of network card that was in before. I knew that it worked, but I kept getting that it couldn't find it, and the protocol binding error, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, it took me like, okay, I spared you the hours worth of whatever. And what I was trying to do with this, and was to see if the bus correction kit would figure out the problem of having this report its MAC address in order for TCP/IP to function. It does not. Oh, so yeah, all that time, and the Ethernet address, MAC address is FFF. I'm trying to remember if it was actually FFFFF before or if it was zeros. But yeah, it's not getting a valid MAC address. That's not gonna work. So yeah. So yeah, I guess at this point that Xircom is gonna stay, or I can try another one of my. I guess I need to find out which of my ISA network cards work 8-bit. That I mean, like I said before, or did I say it before, about the so there are drivers for this. You know, there is to work in 8-bit. The by default, you know, the ones from the factory, yeah, that doesn't work. But there is something on GitHub that, you know, that has that. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to pop it in there. Yeah, I'm gonna let this simmer for a bit. So today, I think that's it for today. Not for this part of the video, but for today for me. I thought it was working too well. Okay, yeah, exactly. Everything up to this point was working pretty nicely. The memory was working fine. That's obviously working fine. The video's nice. Get to today, yeah, the keyboard stuff doesn't work as I wanted it to, and the network didn't work as I wanted it to. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. There's gonna be, changing all this. There's so many freaking variables too. I mean, how many times I needed to restart, and I was testing this out too. I was like, okay, fast speed, slow speed, testing that jumper, testing the keyboard jumper. Yeah, so there was just a lot of troubleshooting, and all for the same thing that I had last time. So we can try again later, but at this point, I think 2 hours worth of is enough for me right now. So yeah, on to the next thing. Didn't give up today. Trying to run this configuration utility for, and it has worked, to set up the Xircom 3C 509. Put that in there, and so I try to use the same configuration of IRQ2 base address 360, but the problem is you can't do an interrupt of 2 on this. So that is, it worked on 9, but there's a problem that I'll get to, and so I tried putting it onto the IRQ5 and address 220, and it's the same as the sound because I was going to be using the two things at the same time. So I set that up, but the network configuration does not allow you to, well, first off, when I set it to interrupt 9, that wasn't an option in the setup. And the, yeah, and base address 220 was not allowed either. So I'm going to try to say if I can do 350 and say, yeah, and interrupt 3, which would step on the CD-ROM drive, which I wouldn't use at the same time. I don't know if that would make a difference. Probably. That, if I use one and not the other. However, it's a moot point right now because the NIC configuration, it stopped working. But when I did get it to IRQ2 address 360, I was able to run the packet driver, and the packet driver gave me and I didn't get it on, I didn't film it, dummy. But it gave me, because I was thinking it was going to work. So it's like, right now I can have either the packet driver or the DOS networking. So with this card is messed up at this point. I don't know why. The card that's in there. I have another one. Probably have another one in the closet too. I don't know how many of these I have. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that dude in, and we'll hopefully get something working. I mean, if not, like, what you can do is, like, I can pop that into another machine and run the configuration utility on that. So there's always possibilities. Alright, new card in, or different card in. Configured it with IOBase 350 because that is available inside the net configuration utility. Interrupt of 3, which steps on the feet of the CD-ROM drive, but I'm not going to use both concurrently. So I'm going to reboot. Going to show you that it does have a MAC address, hopefully. And then I will, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that one. I just wanted to do the no devices, just because I didn't want anything loading. Yeah, I know. Yes, shut up. So if we go 3C8B, which is 3COM 8-bit. Yep, 3C509060. Are you gonna work? Yay. Alright. So CD. And what did I do? It was IRQ 3 and 350. Alright. I haven't showed this in a while. I don't know. It's very fun configuration, but we'll see how this works. And I'm going to take you along with this ride. So change network configuration. That's change settings. And we will do interrupt is 3, IO address 350 is one of them. That's good. And we'll try that. Network configuration. This is correct. Probably missed something there. Knowing me. Now is the time I want to. Oh, yeah. All right, my brain. Sorry about my brain. At least it does actually boot pretty quickly. It's not that bad. Do it right the first time, and you don't have to do it again. All right. So let's see. Are you going to get the network card? Are you? Nope. Okay. Oh shoot. No, that is my fault. I did an Etherlink 2. It's an Etherlink 3. Funny. Yeah. It's an Etherlink 3. So this is, I'm doing this in real time. So we can change network configuration. Yeah, remove, add. Add driver. Etherlink 3. Yeah, there you go. And we'll use more memory. I don't want it to use more memory, so it's fine with me. Go here, you have the tab, and remove. And I want to use NetBUI because, and then we can change settings. And what did I do? IO address. Oh my god, this is, okay, now I have all these options. What? Oh god. Alright, and there is no IRQ setting, so, okay. If this doesn't work, I'll stop this segment because we're already going on. It's 4:20. Alright. Alright, so here I have all the installation stuff in a NetSC folder. So right now, I mean, like I probably could get this is the best idea of plugging things in when I don't even have it screwed in. Alright, so let's do an F3, reboot, and yeah. Come on, baby, come on. You can do it. Nope. Ah! Is there a replacement in this driver? My brain did not go there. My brain did not go there, sorry. Well, just figured I'd try something. Because, you know, I got the MAC address, but running DHCP, and not getting anything. Can I? Yeah, we're gone. We're gone. Let me try a less, just a base configuration on here, just one more time. Actually, did I actually set that up with an IP address? No worky. So, at this point, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my Xircom. That thing did everything right. And at this point, it did do everything right. It was able to ping, it was able to get on the network as file sharing over NetBUI, and it was also able to get a TCP/IP stack. So, yeah, it's something that I just kind of wanted to get it back in the machine, and if it was, in any way possible. But yeah, like I said before on the last section of this video, that today was not the day for success. Yesterday and the other videos, that was the days for success. Today is not, and that will happen. So the positive, and maybe I don't want to jinx it, but I don't want to jinx it. With this machine being turned on and off so many freaking times, this thing is in terms of what is workable and how it works, electronically and everything else, has been absolutely reliable. I don't think I've ever said this before in any video about this or any other time. I've never had anything pop or blow on this. Nothing. Everything is still original. And I know everybody says the tantalums and everything, and short circuits on other people's machines. This thing has been running flawlessly. And watch next time I turn it on. It's not going to work. Anyway, I just needed to say that. Like I said, especially for today, when turning it off and on so many times, working with the keyboard, it's kind of amazing how sturdy all of these components are, and how they're not, malfunctioning is just neat. You know what the thing is? I might want to see if it works without the CD-ROM controller, even though the CD-ROM controller is not being, it's not being set up on, it's still using the same IRQ. But the thing is, it sees it, and it it gets it. It gets it. So that's... So why isn't the other drivers getting the MAC address? Unless that is looking for 16-bit. Again, I'm going to stew it over and mull it over, but I think this is it. This is it for today. This is it for today. I've had too many setbacks. No, not setbacks. I'll shut up.